control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really want to brag.
The seating capacity is 65,000 at Ford Field, and we are right around that number today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Detroit Lions. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. McCarthy going to put it up right away. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Running out of the gun with ETN. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. The Lions at 3-4 on the year coming into play. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up second down. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Cougar 19. Warrior 70.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. You look at this defense for the Vikings. This unit third best in the NFL in stopping the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him.
19 Lions. Cowboy 80.
Looking to throw McCarthy. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a third.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. On third down, here's ETN. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line.
At the 46-yard line. A 4-yard gain. It's fourth down.
They'll indeed go. Here's McCarthy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. That one good for 17 yards on fourth. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down.
First down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
ETN up the middle. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Throwing is McCarthy. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
Dragon 60, 18, Pioneer.
To the air with McCarthy. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Mason Taylor, his second touchdown on the season. And the Lions are on the board first here this afternoon.
Evan McPherson set to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Oh, look at the juke. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. Here's Darnold. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. On the ground, this is Quinshon Judkins. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. In motion, the tight end. From the 50, it's Darnold. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
That was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
He'll swing this out to Judkins. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. And here we go on 4th. Darnold. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
Now McCarthy. There's a short one. It's caught by Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 6-0 our score after 1. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's McCarthy. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's second down. A shotgun snap and again to ETN. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Let's go. Cowboy 80. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Mustang 19. Riggs. 60. Chaps. 70 Rick. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
From the gun on third down. McCarthy. 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one goes for 24 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Go street. 79 Bronco. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Back to throw. McCarthy. He finds Smith and Jigba. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Third and 12.
Panther 11. Dragon 60.
McCarthy operating from the gun. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're coming off a fourth down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on fourth down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off the points for themselves.
On first down, here's Judkins. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Second down and a yard.
Brings up second and a yard.
Back to throw, Darnold. Checks it down to Judkins. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 13-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
A gain of 12. And the Vikings first down.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On the handoff, this is Judkins. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down.
Early down stuffs to put this offense in precarious position. We know the security point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
They'll stay on the ground with Judkins. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Quinshon Judkins, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead is down to 2. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with a 2-point lead in hand, they may not do anything too aggressive here. And he'll just burrow his way back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Second and 11. Now he'll tuck this and run. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
60 Eagles, 60 Buffalo 18.
Looking to throw. McCarthy. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
After the interception, here's Darnold. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
An inside run with Judkins. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. The kick by Elliott is good. And they take the lead here by a point, 10-9. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. At the 21.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it first and 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
A give up the middle, Judkins. And he'll get him out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
First down, right back to Judkins. To the 43, second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 43, here's a second down and 6. Darnold from the gun. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. To throw is Darnold. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
It's scuffed down.
On 4th down, Darnold. And a ball caught by his rookie wideout. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On the draw, it's Judkins. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety, being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
So they'll get nothing out of that play. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. In motion goes the tight end. Here's Darnold. Setting up a screen for Judkins. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. The kick by Elliott is good. And the lead grows to 4. It's 13-9. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. And all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And they'll run the option to start the drive. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. Brown the motion man right. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now Darnold. A short one here secured by the tight end Waller. And certainly some style points there on the spin. Not a whole lot thereafter, but still a pretty good gain. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now third down and 6 to go. Darnold. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Abdul Carter drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. The kick by Elliott is good. And that'll make this a 7-point game. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's got Smith and Jigba. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. He'll get this one to Pittman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
That's another Detroit.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 3. Looking to throw McCarthy. He's going to find Taylor downfield. It's complete. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 15-yard line.
Like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield And when they see openings, take their shots.
They'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Here's first and goal.
And the Lions first down.
To the air with McCarthy. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Michael Pittman from 3 yards out. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
The Lions will set up for the 2-point conversion.
McCarthy going to look to throw for it. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he will get into the end zone. So how about that for putting it on the line? They've taken the lead by a point here in the 4th quarter. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
This is first and 10. They'll start on the ground with Jenkins. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. That's caught by Pitts.
I like what they did there. Still keeping their tight ends involved. They understand it's not quite Hail Mary time just yet.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Now Darnold. That is caught. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are on the field?
Darnold. Open man is Tucker. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Yeah, Darnold's going to change the play.
48-yard line.
Here's Darnold. And Waller taking it in over the middle.
It's a gain of 14.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
And the Vikings first down.
Darnold to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Here comes 2nd down at 5. Darnold. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is 3rd down. Darnold now to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. The kick by Elliott is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. He's back to throw. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. There's a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ikey's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd went to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He'll find his man. That's Taylor again. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
Back to throw. This is caught. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow.
CD, that was an all-or-nothing drive to win this football game, and they rose to the occasion to take the lead here in the waning moments.
And how about how they got it done? No timeouts left. They take it downfield, execute perfectly, and get it done. Now they don't leave their opponent with a heck of a lot of time on the clock.
And he is into the end zone as that pushes the lead up to 6. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Darnold. He's going to let it fly. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
A gain of 40 yards. 1st down, Vikings.
Here's 1st down. Now Darnold. And incomplete on the deep ball. Down to their last chance now. This is going to have to be a heave for the end zone and just hope for a miracle.
And I don't sit back with everyone back defending. I've got to have somebody rushing the quarterback. Don't make it easy for him to set up and throw the ball all the way downfield.
One last throw now for Darnold. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. This one came right down to the wire. And CD, they had that one final chance to try to navigate their way into the end zone, but couldn't get it done to avoid the loss.
Yeah, and how about the defense there? Because While they had one final look at the end zone, the defense made sure they knew what they were doing on the last play, executed it flawlessly, and no flags. Because remember, if there's a defensive penalty, there's one play left in the game that the offense gets. They didn't allow that to happen.
So for Detroit,
they're back to 500 as they move to 4-4 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Washington Commanders.
Meanwhile, for the Vikings, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.